Now we are going to start the 7th lesson of Standard 3. The name of the lesson is Animal Kingdom. Do you know about any one of the animal? Do you know whether have you ever seen them in surrounding your house? Have you ever seen? I know that all of you have seen. Yes, because that one the animal. They are always being present surround us if you will find them. So first thing we will learn about them, that who are the animal. Do you know who are the animal? Do you know or you don't know? Actually they should have the life just like us. On that time, if I will tell you, I will ask you whether one door is an animal. No, that one is not an animal because it does not has the life, is it? So it is not a living thing. So they need to be living. So the thing is, today we are going to discuss about animals. So before going to discuss about animal, I want to ask you a few questions, that what are they giving us? How we are getting benefited from them? So these things, animals are helping us from different purposes. So if you will see that we are having so many. So what the things we have to know? We have to know the benefit of the animals. They are helping us in different ways. So first thing, if we will see that the food, so many food items which are having the protein, maximum proteins we are getting from whom? The animals, is it? It may be fish, it may be hen, it may be the goat, is it? That means mutton, chicken, fish, this all the things are coming from whom? The animals. So all of their animals. And one more thing is there are so many animals to whom we are using for our daily life to do different works. Yes, it happens. And one more thing is that actually nowadays it's the age of the digital age. This one is the digital age. So that's why we are not using them that much. But if you will see the ancient people, the earlier people, what they was doing? They was using the animals in different purpose. Yes, the different purposes are there was transformation. That means from one place to another place. So what should be the transportation purpose? They was using the animals. That means it may be the horse. And still now, do you know why they are using the camel? Yes, that one is very important thing, that in the age of digitalization, still now we are using the animals for the transport. It happens. So one by one things we will learn today. Now first thing we will see about the types of animals. How many types of animals are there? So there are different kind of animals. See here, very big animals, small animals and very small animals. That means the 4 kind of animals are there, and the classification is based on what? Classification is based on the size. Is it? Based on the size, the animals are divided into 4 categories. So now you can ask me that which size. Now I will show you that what should be the size of these different kind of animals. So first thing, some animals may be big, some animals may be small, few of their shape should be very similar and few of them should not look alike, is it? So these are the different things and which are found on land. Some animals are big and some are small, which are found on land, in water and in air. They have different shapes and size. I have told you that the shape may not be same, it may be different, and the size also may be different. Because of that reason we classify them into 4 categories. And the another thing is there, they may be present not only like that. I have told you that surrounding does not mean only in the ground, is it? So it does not mean only in the ground, it may be in the air. Next, it may be into the any water reservoir, because fish, that one is very familiar element to us, well-known animal to us. That one is residing where? Inside the pond. Any kind of pond, river, whatever you can say, ocean, sea, so whatever. So you can understand now that the animal can reside anywhere of the world. It may fly into the sky, that means birds. You see, so birds, they are flying in the sky, so that they are also animal. And if you will see the fish, the frog, what about the frog? Frogs are there, they can live inside water and outside water also. So different kind of animals are there, we will observe them. So first, the very big animals. So all of you see here very big animals. They are the very big animal. So blue whale, the elephant and the ostrich. So first thing, who should be considered as the very big animals. So very big animals means their size should be very big. Is it? So that's why they are considered as very big animals. So which things are there? The blue whale. That one is generally observed. The blue whale is generally observed where? In the ocean. In the ocean, the blue whale is generally observed, and that one is the largest animal in the earth. Yes, the blue whale, its size is very much. So that's why that one is the largest animal in the world. And one more thing is there, that the blue whale, it is also giving birth of the different child. Do you know in which process? Just like us, the human being, we are the mammals, so they are also mammals. Yes, they are also mammals. So this one is the blue whale. All of you have seen here. Have you seen the blue whale? So next, I would like to, and why that one is it's called the blue whale. Its color is little bit bluish. That's why its name is blue whale. Is it? Next thing, the elephant. See here, elephant. So I know that most of you visited to any one of the museum, that means zoo park. Is it? So if you would visit to any zoo, there can easily found any one of the elephant. Elephants are also very big in size, and they are also was used by the people, that means the human being, for transport from one place to another place, because they have very strong, they have very big good strength, because the big, that means the body, the size of the elephant is very big. That's why it also has huge amount of strength. Because of that reason, they was using this animal as a transport. And there's something, the different kind of these animals, that means which are the elephant, what they are very familiar to us. If you can talk with them, they can understand. Yes, they can understand our language. Language means does not mean which one we are English language, our sign language. They are very peaceful animals are there, and thing is there. Sometimes if there are many mad elephant, they are causing a lots of destruction. Yes, it happens in our country that there are lots of village in India and surrounding that very beside to the field where the farmers are producing the crop, its surrounding area. If you will visit, then there forests are there. So in this forest, the different elephants, they are staying, they are residing there, and among them, if few of them are very, that means mad. Sometimes it happens that one group of mad elephant, they come, then on that time they are simply doing one thing, that means they are simply distracting the crops. And one thing I have told you, that they are very peaceful. They are peaceful only when you will be peaceful with them. If you will be peaceful with them, only that time they will be peaceful. If you hurt them, on that time they won't be there. All of us, if I will hurt you, then definitely you want to protect yourself, is it? So they also want to protect themselves. So like this. So never you should hurt them. If you would hurt on that time, they also would give you the reply. Is it clear? So this one is the elephant. All of you have seen this one, and they are loving that to stay out with a group. They are not moving in a single. What about the human being? Wherever we need to go, we are going. Suppose I don't have any friend. If you don't have any friend, then definitely, but you are willing to visit one place, on that time simply you are visiting there. Is it? Now you are a child, so now it is not possible for you, but inside your school, wherever you want to go, I think you can go. But what about them? Generally, they are not roaming along with that means alone they are not traveling. Whenever they are going anywhere, they used to love to be in group form. Next thing, see here, that one is the ostrich. Is it? That one is the ostrich. That one is also very big animal, and if you will see, that one is looking like a bird. Is it? That one is looking like a bird, and if you will see the ostrich also, its neck is very similar to the vulture. Very similar to the vulture, and which eggs it lay. Do you know that one is the largest cell of the world. That means all of you know about the cells. What are the cells? Cells are the basic unit of our body. Is it basic unit of our body? So if you will see the ostrich egg, that one is the biggest cell. Is it? Next, the thing we will learn about the big animals. That means these animals are also big, but not that much big, just like the very big animals. They are also big, but not very big. Is it? So we will see them also. See here, this is the rhinoceros. Is it? Rhinoceros. Next, it is lion. Next, if you will see, that one is a tiger. And what about this one? This one is the hippopotamus. Yes. So these all the animal you can observe if you will visit any zoo. Yes, it happens that whenever we are going to any kind of zoo, so on that time we are able to see them. These things, that means the blue whale, that one is not possible to store in a zoo because its size is also causing a lot of effect. And one more thing, they are not residing in this area. That means they are only residing in the ocean. That is why you won't able to see any blue whale in any zoo. But these two things, that means the elephant and the ostrich, if you will visit to any nearby zoo, then you would observe them, and they are very nice to see. If you will see them, first thing you will feel very good. And the thing is that the elephant, if you will feed them also, they can eat. Yes, if you will feed whatever is with you on that time, if you can feed them, they will eat and they won't harm you, anything they won't do. But if you will hurt them on that time, they would do you the problem. And what about the ostrich? This ostrich is also visible in any kind of zoo because ostrich, its size is not that much, just like just like this much its height. So ostrich is also visible in any zoo, and these four animals, which one I am saying, that the big animals just like the lion, tiger, hippopotamus, rhinoceros, they are also being observed where inside the zoo. Did you ever saw them? Did you ever see them? I don't think so, because these are not staying here, they are not residing here. So which kind of, if you will see, that means blue with the very big animals and the big animals, no one of them are residing surround us, because here we are planning for the different building, is it? So the forest is not there, so that is the main reason they are not present here. That means very near to us. And one more thing, all of you can understand that the lion, tiger, what is their size? Just like if you will straight here, just like this much, is it? So that one is they are all example of what? The big animals, and among these two, lion and tiger, both of them are eating the flesh. Yes, they are eating the flesh. And if you will see the rhinoceros and the hippopotamus, both of them are also eating what thing? Not the flesh, the different kind of trees, and sometimes they are eating the different animals from the which one, the small animals they are also eating. That means they are not only small in size. Small means with respect to the very big animal. And one thing you have to keep in mind, that all of they are harming us. They may harm us, but the lion, tiger, nowadays it is also possible to stay with them. So you have seen that the rhinoceros, lion, tiger, hippopotamus, all of they are belong to which kind of animal? Big animal, is it? And one thing is there, among them the lion and tiger, what are they eating? They are a very good hunter, is it? And both of they are eating flesh. Yes, they are eating flesh. And what about the rhinoceros and hippopotamus? They are eating simply the grass and the plants. So whatever they are getting, so both of they are omnivores, is it? So in this way you have seen the big animals, and now we will talk about the small animals. Now see here, dog, fox, monkey, all of they are what? The small animal. Now, if I will ask you that surrounding us, did you see any one of the animal? Yes, you have seen the dog, the monkey. Very frequently we have seen surround us, is it? So that means you can understand one more thing. And if I will tell you about the very small animal, then that one will be very clear to you that which animal can stay very near to us. First, let me discuss that the dog. All of you know about the dog. Is it? We are using the dog animal for our pet also. Is it? So, dog is a very useful animal because they are very trustable animal. Is it? So, dog and the fox. What about the fox? Fox are also hunter. Yes, fox are also hunter, and rabbits, rodents, birds, frog, they are eating this kind of food. And what about the monkey? Yes, all of you know about the monkey. Generally, they are eating fruit. So they are eating fruit. So in the what about the monkey? Monkeys are residing just the branches of tree. on the branches of trees. If you will observe any one of the monkeys, so most of the time they are residing there and they can jump very long distance. They can jump from one branch of tree to the another branch of tree. And the thing is there, do you know one thing? When a joey is born, it is only 2 centimeter long and weighs less than a gram. Yes, what is joey? Do you know what is a joey? That one is a baby kangaroo. Yes, that one is a baby kangaroo. So kangaroo, all of you know that one is also one kind of animal, and it is belong to the which kind of animal? Do you know or you don't know? That one is belong to the big animal. Is it? That one is belong to the big animal, and the baby, that means when it is a newborn baby of the kangaroo will born, that one maybe should be how much? Its size should be 2 centimeter long. 2 centimeter is, can you imagine 2 centimeter, just this much, 2 centimeter, is it? And its weight less than a gram. Less than a gram means very small in size and very small in weight also. So these things is happening with the whom? With the baby kangaroo, the joey. Next, I would like to tell you about the very small animals. Very small animals, have a look on them. So the ant, rat, butterfly, mosquito, they are very small animals. Yes, they are, because their size are very small with respect to the other animals. Very big animals, small animals. With respect to all of them, the very small animals size is very small. Is it? Very tiny. So that is the main reason they have categorized into one group. And all of you know about ant. In our surrounding, lots of ants you observed must, I think. So the ant, what are they eating generally? The ants, they are eating the different things, maybe sweet, any food particles surrounding us. If left is there, so definitely they are being busy to carry them, is it? So that's why these are one kind of, so the ant, rat and the mosquito, they are unwanted element actually. We don't want them, is it? So these animals, the ant, rat, butterfly, mosquito, but butterfly, that one is very nice animal, isn't it? So that one is very nice animal, because if you will visit a garden on that time, you may observe lots of animal, and among which the butterfly. What the butterfly is eating? It is eating the honey of the flower, and because of the butterfly only, the pollination may take place. Pollination means from one place to the another place, it is moving, and while drinking the honey, its legs are going to that means the different part of the flowers, is it? Different parts of the flower. On that time, if again it will sit on the another flower, on that time the pollination will take place. In this way, they are helping us also. And what about the rabbit? What are they eating? They are eating the fruit, plants and the seed also. Yes, that one is very bad thing, because whatever they are spoiling the food, the seeds. If you will observe any storeroom, then definitely in most of the cases rats may be observed there, because they are being hurried to spoil the food. They are not eating that much, very little they are eating, but they are spoiling much. So the rats you have no. And what about the mosquito? All of you know about the mosquito. That means very annoying when it bites you, and when it flies very near to your ear, that one is on a very irritating feeling. So the mosquito is also one kind of unwanted animal surrounding us. So if you will see what the mosquitoes are eating, the mosquitoes, they are eating the what? The blood of human. It may be the blood of human, it may be the blood of any other animal. So actually they are eating as well as you can tell that drinking the blood. You see, so they are not the good animal for us. So you have learned about them. Now I am going to say you one very important thing, that the size of which animals are very big, they are not residing with us. Yes, the animals who are having the very small size, they are staying with us. Is it in your home mosquito? Definitely it should be one, two, definitely it should be there. Or if it is not there, then if you will visit to your surrounding, definitely you will observe. So mosquito, ant, rat, butterfly, very easily we can see in our surrounding. If you will see, talk about the dog, fox and monkey. Dog, fox we are able to see, but dog and monkey we are able to see, but what about fox? We are not able to see fox that much, is it? So, and what about the big animals? They are not being observed in our surrounding, is it? So, depending on the size, the availability of the animals are also present inside our atmosphere or the environment.